But before, there's something very important that happened before, after me finishing school, secondary school, and me going to university.
University or pre-university?
Pre-university.
Okay.
So so I finished in December. I think pre-university was in April, a few months later. But in January, I think it was in January, I attended a very important conference. Okay. So my aunt was also an entrepreneur. And she one day she tells me, these guys are coming to KICC for a seminar, 3-day seminar. Do you want to attend? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I think it was free for me. And for everybody, you had to a certain age group, you had to pay 200 shillings. So I attend. And so they had these speakers talking about certain things. So one speaker would talk about success. The theme was how to succeed in different fields. Yeah. So one of them was e-commerce. The other one was as a speaker. The other one was real estate. Yeah, I think those were the three fundamentals they were focusing on. And I have never been so fascinated, man. And I was very young. So I attend these things, and the day I attended, I think only one day. They're talking about e-commerce. And this guy jumps on stage and speaks about how you can, become successful by selling stuff on eBay. Okay? Yeah. And here I am, first of all, trying to figure out, I think I knew what eBay was. Wow, I just remembered something. I knew what eBay was, but I didn't know it in depth. So that's when all the research started. But by the time that conference was done,
you were like, eBay it is.
I was like, you know what?
E-commerce, eBay.
This is it. So I was going to be two things, either a writer, I was going to write books, or e-commerce. And I tried both. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. So the writing part, I made it very easy. Okay. So I got a diary, a journal, and I called it Wallace Diary. So I would write something that happened during that day, half the page. And then the other half, I would write 10 goals. Okay. And if I didn't achieve these goals that day, I would push them forward to the next day.
Yo.
Yeah. And I did that every day.
You still do that today?
No, I don't. I stopped.
Okay.
I did that every day until I had a book.
So, for example, you'd write, today, this is what I'm...
Yeah, today we went to class, blah, blah. Yeah. This happened, met this girl, blah, happened, this conversation. And I invited people to write on that journal, by the way.
Then after that, you'd write my 10 goals for tomorrow now.
Today. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, my 10 goals for tomorrow.
If I don't achieve them, I'll push them to the next day.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I called it Wallace Diary. Handwritten. Yeah. But as this is happening, I'm still interested in e-commerce. So I start doing research on how to build a website. Okay?
Yep.
Because I knew for me to be successful in any e-commerce business, I need a website. So I couldn't build a website, but I could focus on, I could write an ebook. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to convert my diary into an ebook and try and sell it. So now I started typing. This is the time, I think it was 2007 now, because I finished my secondary school in 2006.
Okay.
So now we're in 2007. 2007, you've got elections, post-election violence. Right?
Yeah.
So at this particular time, I get stuck at my aunt's place. So my aunt has a computer shop, okay, print shop and so on. So since I couldn't do anything between that period, December and so on, because people are not moving and so on, I decided, you know what, let me type my book, the one I've been writing every day, let me type it. So I start typing, and I type until I'm done, okay? I think it was more than 100 pages.
Yeah.
And then I decided to make it an ebook. So the goal was to make it an ebook and sell it.
But okay, now how does this system work? because how does the eBay system work? Because now you're talking about
No,
having
I'm still sitting on the eBay idea.
Okay.
I'm still sitting on it. I still don't know what to sell on eBay.
Okay.
But then at my aunt's place, I've got access to computers now. So I had never owned a computer before then.
And you also have access to the internet?
Minimal. It's limited. So you put a dongle and you browse. It was like, I don't even know what it was. What comes before 1G? I don't know. Edge.
Edge.
So I write my stuff, I put it online with the hope that it will blow up and people will buy it. Nothing.
Not even one.
I've never sold anything. And eventually I give up on that. Okay. But then in 2008, we go back to school now. So when you go back to school,
now you're talking about Methodists.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking about
your pre-university.
Yeah. I'm in Methodist now. So now I'm still trying to remember exactly at what point I started doing the e-commerce thing. But I remember what happened is I started getting a lot of so I started doing a lot of research, and I noticed now to this day people call it drop shipping. So drop shipping is where you've got people in any country that are selling stuff, and you can take that stuff, put it on your site, and also sell it. Okay. But back then I don't think it had a name. So I had some Chinese dude that would send me pictures, and then I would upload these pictures on my Facebook page. I was still creating a site, and then people would buy this stuff. At that particular point, I used to finance everything 100%. But
so you're marketing.
Yeah.
So basically,
somebody
else has the product and they're bringing in the product to the country.
Yeah, exactly.
So you are just popularizing.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So and that's how I learned how to. First of all, I learned a lot when it came to customs, because now I was starting to bring things in.
Okay. Let's go slowly on this. Yeah. First and foremost, how old are you at this time?
20 something. Am I even 20?
It's 80. You're born in 80. You're 20.
Yeah,
you're just
20,
entering 20.
I'm entering 20.
2008, huh?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so how do you even find these Chinese? Let's start there.
I don't know.
You can't
remember?
Went
online. No, I just went online and I started. What did I do to find these guys, man? I can't really remember.
Okay, number two.
But I remember how good that relationship grew to the point where they were giving me free stuff for myself. So if you order some consignment, they'd be like, "Oh, you put in 2 extra shoes for you." And hey.
Okay, but we'll get to that because your sales must have been doing good for them to do that.
No, they were just consistent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number two, what were you selling?
I was selling. So I started with shoes.
Shoes.
Shoes. Then I moved on to bags, and then.
Okay. So wait, bro, slowly. CTA. You know the drill. So. You get these shoes from these guys. How do you get the shoes? Where do you go? Because you're talking about learning about customs.
Oh yeah, so they send me pictures. Okay, I put these pictures online on my Facebook page. I don't have a website.
So me and Derek say we want 3 of those shoes.
Yeah.
Then what happens?
So I'll send the guys pictures back. I'll be like, "Oh, my customers have selected these pictures from your catalog. How much is it?" Then they tell me this is it. Oh, then I'm like, "Okay, cool. I wire you the cash, Western Union. I send you the money."
From your own cash?
Yeah. All this time I'm gambling on school fees. There's nothing like my own cash. Which cash? All this from the get-go. My mom funded my business and she didn't even know. From the get-go, it was always my school fees. Okay?
I get it. That was good. So the customer hasn't given you cash?
Nothing.
Of course, because customers, the trust level would agree. Yeah. So you use your own capital, aka your school fees.
Yeah.
You Western Union it to the.
Yeah. I don't even understand why my mom trusted us with all that money. Anyway, so and I sent it to the guys. The good thing is that the guys were legit businessmen. Yeah. And they sent me the stuff. They sent me a tracking number.
How long does the stuff take to get?
A week, 2 maximum.
Okay, 2. Yeah.
Then EMS.
Yeah. Then you go to.
I go to customs. I create networks there. And then I
So the first time you go, like, of course they're charging you.
I didn't go myself.
Oh.
So I had an uncle that still does the same thing, Mjuaji.
Oh, okay.
So he's the guy I told, you know what, I'm doing this business. Every day my staff gets here, I'll pay you 500 shillings. you go negotiate and get them for me. And that's how my uncle and I created that relationship. I don't even know how we're related. I don't even know how we're related.
But you know.
But I know we've got a bond.
That's crazy. Okay.
I hear nowadays he still asks about me. I'll go visit him when I go back to Kenya.
He'll be proud. So you get the products.
Yeah.
But now it's about the customer. So what happens?
Distribution now.
Now you've got this thing, and do you put a markup?
Yeah. Actually,
because I'm just like.
First of all, let's not forget that at this particular point I've got zero knowledge when it comes to financial literacy. Zero. Okay?
Yes.
So I don't know anything about markups. I don't know anything about my margins. Nothing. Maybe I just want to make the customer happy. I thought I was in the happiness business. Yeah. So even if I was making a loss, I didn't really care.
Oh man.
So the things come, the customers, they're like, oh, and a lot can happen between the time you buy something and the time it lands.
Yeah.
Exchange rates can change, and and that's why you see prices fluctuating, because if an exchange rate changes,
dollars,
you're supposed to price that product from the time it landed based on your cost of landing.
Yeah.
But me, cost of purchase, even if I bought 1 month ago.
And you're not even marking up that price?
No, I think I was, but by
nothing.
Normally you're supposed to mark up by 100%.
Yeah.
Because you assume your cost is, let's say, 50%. But man, where am I? Kama nilikuzia Supra 4,000 1 month ago. Hey, I brought in a lot of Supras, by the way. Do you know that shoe?
Yeah.
I brought in so many. People actually know me for that. I brought in so many Supras. Anyway, so yeah, and so they land, I distribute, I make a loss. Okay?
Yeah.
And then when I make a loss, school fees still has to be paid.
Yeah.
To my sister now. My sister has funded so much of my business. And she knows this. This is the time my sister was going through some dental thing and she needed money. So my mom sent her money to go do some surgery, I guess. And she gave me all that cash. 9 G's, I remember. And that was not even the first. We normalized it. Anytime renting a 2 more. This is the time. We will come back to this. This is the time it got so bad that I even sold stuff.
In the house?
In the house.
For this business?
Yeah. And I was so young. Can you imagine? I'm auctioning myself. And I'm 2021.
Oh man. That's crazy. So, but this business picks up. Like the demand.
Yeah. It grew. It became popular. People knew me for stuff.
But now did you start getting clever enough to say like, hey, I need to mark up this. I need to do this. Like
I did.
I can't, these losses can't be. You can't continue.
Not really. And also, people are getting clever and now people that knew business started importing stuff too. So I had to be competitive now.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
But why are you keeping on if you're making losses? Or did you just love selling it?
I was in the happy business. I used to make people happy. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I liked the fact that I had a business. I didn't mind the fact that I didn't have a profitable business.
You just you liked the fact, it's like you had an internal love for entrepreneurship.
Excuse me. Yeah, I had passion for that, man.
Okay.
Passion. And then now, I go the next step and build a website called Afshon.com.
Okay. We're coming to that website, but at this time I want to know, are you in school?
Yeah, everything I'm doing
so
in school.
the same time you're starting this business, you also start in school.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm active in school. I was very active in school.
And what are you doing in school?
International business.
Yeah. Now this is in Methodist.
So I did the same in SIU too.
Okay, after this you went to SIU.
Yeah.
So you do international business at Methodist.
Yeah.
Okay, and at the same time you're doing this international business so that you can get more credit so that you can go to SIU.
Exactly. Yeah.
You've started this Supra's business.
Yeah.
AKA.
I'm importing handbags, perfumes. I think they were fake perfumes, by the way.
Yes.
Sorry to my customers.
You gave them fake.
I think they were fake perfumes because looking at it and the price point now it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but it could be. So when you're doing, these things, they've got what they call, I think it's A-class replicas. So they look 100% like the actual product.
But they're not.
I don't want to say they're not. I will neither accept nor deny it.
That's why we'll just call them A-class replicas.
But man, I brought in some good
So
stuff.
what else did you diversify to? And
So
why did you
belts,
diversify?
everything,
Why
everything.
is it the people were asking?
Yeah, but also they used to send me some really good stuff. They would send me some good. Anytime there's a new release, like of shoes, all these brands.
Or they send you to test the market?
Yeah, all these brands, Ed Hardy's, all this, man. Some nice sunglasses, some nice Adidas, some nice Nikes, some Supras. Ish. Anytime anything gets released in the market, they send it to me.
And they just tell you.
And I was importing some good looking stuff, man.
So what kind of sales are you doing? What kind of revenues are you bringing in? Like,
at some point I was doing 100 Gs every 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah. There's a story I did it on Nation Media.
Yeah.
Don't know whether you guys have seen it. I think it's online.
Clearly I haven't. Yeah.
And that was when I was doing that business. And every month I used to do at least 200 Gs.
Yo.
Yeah, and I would lose all of it.
But this I was going to say this, but this is a loss.
Yeah.
So you're
so out of the 200 Gs, yeah, you would it's coming, but you will invest another 40,000 in it and lose it at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now of course you're getting students from school.
Yeah. Most of my customers were students. Yeah. But you know how I learned? There's one thing I learned when I was doing the Supra business: how to transition your customers from one of your businesses to another business.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay. Now is this now where you build?
So
the website?
I tried creating a journey with my customers.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
So okay. Let's talk about now. You can talk about the transition into the website. Yeah. So why do you decide to build the website?
Because my eBay idea, I was like, you know what? eBay might not fly here because first of all, whatever I'm selling just didn't work. Why don't I just go ahead and build my own customized website?
Okay.
And call it Afshon.com. So that's what I did. Is it called?
Afshon.
So I took African and I took fashion and I combined them and they became Afshon.
Aha.
Yeah. That's how I got the name.
So Afshon.com, you built it.
I built it.
How did
I paid a guy called Lawrence from my school fees again to build my website. So I looked for Lawrence. He just got married. He was in Mombasa. I told him, okay, since you're going through your honeymoon right now and you can't leave, I'll come there. Jump on a bus. I just told my sister I'm coming. Yeah, got a backpack, jump on a bus, went to meet Lawrence.
This is when you began your traveling, eh?
Yeah. You know, my sister, even up to this day, I used to tell my sister I'm coming. And I will go to the airport, jump on a flight, and leave, and come back whenever I'm coming back.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask. Continue the story. So you go to Mombasa.
I go to Mombasa.
This guy's on his honeymoon.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't. I'm coming. I can't wait. And you know, our school holidays used to allow us 2 weeks. This private universities, 2 weeks, you're back to school. So those 2 weeks, you have to do as much as you can. So I went, by the time I was coming back 1 week later, nilikuwa na place, I think some billion a day. And I spent I paid him 5 Gs or between 5 and 10. And I spent maybe 2 Gs, 3 Gs on myself because the whole thing cost me like 10K. By the time I was coming back, I had a functional website.
Afshon.com.
Afshon.com.
So how did you buy the domain? Or now
he bought it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, he bought
it was part of the package.
It was part of the package.
And he designed it.
He designed it. They just took one of these templates.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no designing there.
It's all good.
Yeah. And I was fascinated by what he did.
What did you want the website to do?
I wanted it to be an e-commerce website. I just wanted it to display stuff and people would be able to order. But there was one thing that was missing, the most important element: payments.
Integration of payments. Yeah.
But I knew of PayPal, eh? And that was back then, before people knew PayPal or what PayPal is. And I knew you could integrate there and people would use their cards, credit cards to pay.
But in fact, I had to ask you this question. But is PayPal that big in Kenya?
No, people don't know PayPal. Leave alone PayPal. People don't even have Visa cards.
Yeah.
They don't have Visa and credit cards and MasterCards. No, nothing.
It's MPESA integration. That's what I thought you were talking
No,
about.
it's not.
No, I thought you. No, oh. I know MPESA right now has integrated Safaricom and PayPal into the relationship.
Yeah, now
where there's beautiful integration between the two.
That's how I send money to Kenya.
Yeah, even me, I enjoy using PayPal. Donations sometimes come through PayPal. But my question is, at this time you're talking to the local Kenyan, like they have, even till now, very few understand what PayPal is.
Yeah.
So, but you were building, and the payment integration was going to be.
It was going to be there, and I added it.
Okay.
It was just like a plugin. But I mean, even the website itself, it was way ahead of its time.
Oh, you were too ahead of your time. Yeah, I get it.
Because
and this is 2009, 2008.
Yeah, 2000 and I was transitioning out 2009.
Okay.
It was still 2000. A lot happened in 2008.
Okay.
So yeah, this is when I'm building the site. So I now become a professional business. I get my own branding when it comes to bags, delivery bags. But I'm still.
But are people ordering?
Yeah, a lot.
So when they order, they don't pay. They write to you and tell you, "I'll pay you on delivery."
Yeah, we'll pick it up when it lands. And you know what I did? Part of my school fees again. I went and got myself a small office. By Norwich Union.
Yeah, I don't know, Union. Yeah, 7th floor is where I used to go to the cyber.
Yeah, opposite that cyber. Oh, so what? Let me tell you what happened. 2nd floor.
Yeah.
So there were 2 cybers facing each other. There was a cyber on the right side, and then the guy on the right side, his cyber wasn't doing too well, so he partitioned the cyber, and the rest he made them into some sub offices.
Yeah.
Like a small room was there, and can you imagine? I was paying 10 Gs a month for that small room.
Yo. So
what's 10 Gs?
And you're okay. You're 20 still.
Yeah.
So how was your? I'm trying to understand the functionalities of your website because I know this plays a part in later on.
Yeah.
So or this was a training ground without you knowing.
Yeah.
So people would log on to Afshon.com and they see bags, handbags, shoes, belts.
Select category and all that. But also at this particular time, even if I have a website, my traditional side of the business is doing better.
Also, the website is not really picking up.
No. That's the WhatsApp.
It's what you've been known for.
Yeah, Facebook, DMs here and there, phone calls. Yeah, that is what is working.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. So now, because of the amount of business you're getting, you decide to get an office.
Yeah.
Do you get any employees?
I think I had one assistant, receptionist. Yeah, I did.
So you get.
And she came in as an intern. So she wanted to intern for Afshon brand. I used to call myself Afshon brand for Afshon brand. And she used to have a small desk. She used to sit there. So you get an office and a small desk. Yeah, at this time I'd convinced.
So what she's answering is she's doing the posting on social media?
No, nothing. She's just there. When you come for your shoes, she'll give them to you.
All of this, it's you now who's on. So you're the one who's doing the digital marketing.
I'm doing everything.
You're the one who's engaging.
Which digital marketing? There was no marketing. There was nothing. It was like a hobby. there was. Let me tell people. Let's not magnify it. It is not. It wasn't big. It wasn't big.
Okay.
Because even if I was doing all that money, first of all, if you're doing 200 Gs a month, and a product is, let's say, 4,000, how many products do you need?
Dudes! That you are 20. Don't downplay this.
Yeah, anyway.
There are no 20-year-olds who are doing different things.
Yeah. So that's what she would do. I make sure the office is clean. When I meet my boys there, she's there to offer us anything we need, water. And it was weird because it was just one small room with a couch, and this couch was a card chair, got it from a bus, matatu. Yeah. Yeah, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Where continue with this story.
Take a bathroom break, actually.
Okay, no problem. Let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
We'll be back.